Hey guys, it's What's Cooking. What is this, Philip Fredrickson?
Well, this is the cocktail of the evening because we have two loquat trees that decided they were going to grow fruit this year. They did not last year, our first year here.
So good.
And they actually are really kind of good. So we peeled and muddled some loquats for a drink. It's about 6 or 7 of those muddled. Muddled in with 2 ounces of vodka. Then you add 1 ounce of limoncello, which today we have this, but in a couple days we will have our homemade stuff because it's ready.
Yep.
And then if you like, the recipe actually calls for a 1/2 ounce of simple syrup. Mary Beth does not want that in her drink, so we left that out, and I have to tell you, even though I usually like to follow the directions, this was pretty sweet.
I don't follow any directions ever.
She's a dumper. I'm a measurer.
Never.
But anyway, so it turns out it's really good. You put a little lime juice. So it's 2 parts vodka, 1 part limoncello. If you want, 1/2 a part the simple syrup, and then probably 2 parts lime juice. Shake it all up in a shaker. Pour it into your favorite cocktail glass. Obviously, this is Mary Beth's.
Don't forget the loquats. You need
voila.
the loquats in it.
You do need the loquats to start out with. But it would actually work with any citrus, I think. But these loquats are really good. I've not really had many in my life, so that's what's to drink for dinner.
And I'm making a loquat chutney. So I've got a ton of onions here, Maui onions that I'm sauteing, and then I'm going to add this whole bowl of loquats, and I'm also going to add some chili, this stuff that I'm getting obsessed over, pepper, mustard seed, cumin, red wine vinegar. Hang on 1 second. I need red wine vinegar. It's can you get it for me? It's going to be right there on the left. Yeah, nope. This one right here. Some red wine vinegar to a onion loquat chutney. So we're going to have that being made. So I'm just going to saute these.
And what's that going to go on, the chutney?
It can go on anything, chicken, pork, whatever.
Okay.
So I'm going to get these guys kind of wilted. So what's going on out there in isolation mode? Is everybody getting out? Deb, did you go for your walk today? I hope you did. We're talking about loquats. Thank you for sending me the chicken recipe. I pureed, look what I did. So I pureed a whole bunch of loquats today. Can you see that? Into this nice, yummy
It's almost like chutney already.
I mean, this is like a jam. I bet you if I put sugar and stuff in this and boiled it, we'd have some sort of nice, yummy jam. And then Chef Jen told me you can make loquat butter. So that's another item. And then there's a keto-friendly cheesecake with loquats. We're having pork tenderloin tonight that we already prepped yesterday. It's back here, and we're going to barbecue it. This is the one that actually was with the chili sauce and the hoisin and the fish sauce yesterday. So that pork tenderloin is going out on the grill. Our neighbor Jan is making some kind of sweet potato garbanzo bean baked dish that's going to be, we're going to trade. She's getting pork tenderloin, and we're getting sweet potato chickpea.
She's bringing side entree, and we're bringing entree.
Well, we're not eating together. We're just delivering to the door, which is what we do. So we've got these onions cooking, and with the onions, we're going to add all those seasonings. So I'm going to actually start doing that. Mustard seed. I guarantee that it's not open yet because we just got it at the store. Okay. And I don't measure, so I'm just going to throw mustard seeds in there. And some cumin. What?
That's why she doesn't like to bake. She doesn't want to measure.
Oh, I hate measuring. I also don't follow instructions very well.
No.
Throw some pepper in there.
That can't be true.
And some crushed red pepper. So I did a 4-hour global luxury training today. It was quite interesting on Zoom. It was supposed to be live and in person, but I think we got, what we were supposed to out of it, which was cool. Now, I think I'm going to try making French onion soup. at some point.
Yeah.
So we have a whole bunch more of these onions, and I have this cool little jicama-jigger that I love that I can slice without chopping my fingers off. Hey, is that I thought I saw Hank Chambers on there for a second. We're also going to have a caprese salad with avocado and basil. Not that we haven't had that before, nothing new, but we just have the ingredients. So I've got some fresh basil from the garden out.
And we love it.
And we do. So now all these seasonings are like getting stirred in and smelling really yummy. Philip's not a huge onion fan, but when you cook them down, I think he likes them better. Right?
Far better than raw. Except on a hot dog or a chili cheese dog, then they're not so bad.
Red wine vinegar. Again, not measuring. Ooh, but you can hear it sizzling. Hopefully it's sizzling and it's like I'm adding ingredients without even knowing the order in which to add the ingredients. Okay, some of this yummy stuff. And to that we're gonna add the kumquats, and unfortunately I'm gonna add a little bit of sugar, just like a smidgen. So, wow, look at all that juice. Okay. Kumquat chutney is...
How many ounces is a smidgen?
A smidgen is like a smidgen, you know. It is just like a... Oh, it looks really good, doesn't it? It smells really good.
Won't the sugar help it like caramelize or
And
something?
the thing is, obviously, with a chutney, I think you have to cook it down for quite a long time, so we're going to make that like simmer on low. But, ooh,
Need a lid over it?
I can actually... No, there is no lid for that pan.
Oh.
Eh.
Would you if we had one?
I don't think so, but I have to cough for a second because of
I know,
vinegar. The vinegar.
That did kind of hit us at the same time.
Oh my word. Okay, so it really is aromatic in here. That's kind of funny.
Between that and the onions.
Woo! I have to have a little taste of this kumquat vodka teeny, and it's delish. I wish you guys could smell how good it smells in here. So, let's talk about everything that's going on. Has anybody been out yet to the beaches? And if so, how are they? Could somebody type in what they're like? I think Sonia, do you still live in New York? And if you do, how is everything going in New York? I know it's been just a tragic situation in most of New York, particularly the city. So we're constantly, thinking about everybody that has been affected in some way, health-wise. We do not have it. We're just choking over the vinegar that's cooking on the stove. But
Breathe through your nose, then you'll sneeze instead of cough.
I don't want to do that either. But anyway, we just wanted to touch base with you, talk about loquats, talk about all the different things you can make with them. We're going to make a loquat chicken dish maybe tomorrow. I think I will go get some chicken out of the refrigerator or freezer, not out of the chicken coop. In fact, the little chickie chews laid 2 eggs today, right?
Just 2, but they laid 4 the last 2 days in a row.
Okay, so they need a break.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad. Like for each of them to lay an egg a day, that's pretty darn
Plus
good.
Ethel's broody, so she's probably not laying.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
So a broody chicken is when she gets inside the coop and she lays on the other one's eggs and she won't get off their egg. And she just sits there. So Philip actually had to go in and like move her. And then what did she do? Like squawk
Oh, then
at you?
she went running out of the coop and just squawking away. She has a mother complex at the moment, so wants to sit on her eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if ever that happens, if you do have chickens, you do not want them to become broody because we don't have a rooster. So obviously we don't have
No fertilization.
fertilization.
of the eggs,
Yeah. So we only have the chickens without the boy in the coop. Although we did have Lucy,
We did.
who ended up being AKA Lukey, and Lukey got adopted by 2 gals that have 22 hens, and he's probably having a field day. Our Polish top knot with the cool giant redhead.
It was everybody's favorite, including ours.
Yeah. Well, we don't want the other chickens to know that. But
Oh, yes, we do. It's okay.
So this is looking really good, you guys. I mean, it looks kind of like what I envisioned, and it smells really yummy. So it's what's cooking. We've got loquat chutney. mustard seed, cumin, vinegar, sugar, crushed red pepper, rocking back there with onion. We've got
Loquat,
puree,
Loquat Martini.
Loquat Martini, pork tenderloin, and then we're gonna have a caprese salad. That's what's cooking here. So hopefully everybody stays physically distant while staying socially connected virtually. It sounds like there's some things starting to loosen up and open up, but remember, we have to be super careful. And isn't it May 1st mandatory that everyone has to wear a mask?
Signs are already starting to be out in front of the stores and stuff.
And
Pretty much everybody has been for the most part anyway.
I spoke to Chef Stefano and his wife Roberta today, and they own Piazza 1909 in La Jolla, and they have so many outdoor areas that they're probably going to be able to seat 60 people easily once everything opens up. I know restaurants that have outdoor seating are going to be having a little bit more benefit versus only inside, because there's not really, you have to separate everybody and lower your capacity. So just waiting to find out about other things that might be happening, but in the meantime, we're gonna sign off. I gotta stir the chutney, which smells really good. All right, you guys, have a good
great
night.
evening.